So you want to sit down in the tech industry. Congratulations, you're not alone. But you're in luck because today that's exactly what we're going to discuss. If you're new here, hello, my name's Courtney. I'm a high school software engineer that has perfected my methods of productivity. And in this channel, I discuss all things technology, productivity, habit tracking, finances. But today we're going more into the tech industry, specifically software engineering and how can you develop a portfolio for this field. Now the title says high schoolers, but this can be really used by anybody, especially if you are just getting started within the field. Now you can trust me because I am an established software engineer in the industry. My resume is packed full of certifications, job experience, and proof that I am proficient in the knowledge that I am claiming I know. And that's exactly what we are going to kind of talk about today in this video. Now before we get started, be sure to like and subscribe down below because this video pretty much tells you exactly how I got hired for my first ever professional internship. Now if you actually want to know my backstory and how I got to where I am and my process of learning how to code, check out this video where I really talk into my personal journey. Okay, so remember when I said that my resume is full of certifications? Well, that's the first thing I want you to do. Get certified. It is not hard to get any certifications on your resume. There's LinkedIn Learning certifications, Udemy, Coursera, Skillshare, Google Career certifications. It doesn't matter. By getting the certifications on your resume, it shows that one, you have an interest in this field. It shows that two, you know what you're talking about because you've done the certification. And three, they're mainly free, so why wouldn't you do it? A lot of these certifications have really good things that they teach you. There's a lot of great educational opportunities by completing these different courses. So please, 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 number one, you should get some certifications under your belt to build up your resume. The next thing I have is projects. The only reason I didn't have projects first is because technically you learn and then you do the thing that you just learned. So learn through the certification courses and then do it through the projects. You see what I'm saying? Regardless, the next thing you need to do is build up your portfolio with projects. Now that's kind of the title of this video, but which is why I'm going to delve into this a bit more. But essentially, by you developing projects within your portfolio, you are going to set yourself apart from the rest because it shows that you know exactly what you are talking about. But now, while you can do projects like tic-tac-toe, weather apps, and things of that sort, that's really good for beginner level, specifically entry level, internships, and things of that sort. But when you're ready to get more salary job level pay, that's when it's time for you to start doing some more high level projects for your portfolio. This is where you can start making different things like website clones. Now, a website clone is essentially you making the entire website by yourself. Yes, this means it is the website that is done by teams on teams of people. You're supposed to do it by yourself, specifically with whatever language that you are really trying to show off. People do Facebook clones, Netflix clones, Instagram clones. Those are the things that really set you apart from the rest because that shows, oh wow, they know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So by really beefing up your resume specifically with clones and things of that sort, trust me, you are going to set yourself apart from the rest. In addition to personal projects in your portfolio, you should also look into doing freelance work. Now it sounds kind of scary, especially if you feel like you don't know what you're really doing. Imposter syndrome is a real thing. But trust me, throwing yourself in the deep end and by getting hired as a freelance worker, that might be the best thing for you. I know I've personally made a couple of websites for a couple of small businesses in my region, and because of that, it's really helped me be more confident in my personal developing skills, and it's also helped me, it makes my resume look much better because I've done real work for real businesses. Of course, by you making projects for your portfolio, you should make your portfolio itself where you make the website and then have links to your other projects on the website. And in this portfolio website, show off your different skills by implementing different APIs and components within it. You know, obviously it's different for each language, whatever language you're trying to work in. But overall, by you making your portfolio, it's showing off your skills right there and then. Now, the last thing I can really say for you to really get hired in this highly competitive field is to specialize in something. Now, this kind of is done way before where we are now, but if you're watching this before you even really get started in your coding journey, you should pick something for you to specialize in, like front end or back end, and really hone in on that and learn all the skills necessary for you to succeed in that. You're gonna hear a lot about full stack development and how you should do this front end and back end and do the in-between data design. Like, that's fun, but that's not where you should be doing right now. You should be focusing on one and really getting into it. I got caught up with the full stack thing, and because of that, I really set myself far back behind because I learned a whole bunch of skills that are no longer relevant to me and what I'm trying to learn. If you want to learn more about me and my personal journey joining the tech industry, go check out my video where I kind of talk a lot about my personal journey into how I got my 2 internships. Now, I technically should be done with this video because I essentially told you how you can build your portfolio, but I'm actually going to keep going and give you more information about how you can set yourself up to get hired. Okay, so once you're done building your portfolio and getting some certifications under your belt, you should go ahead and build your resume, which your resume links back to your portfolio, and it also should include your certifications that you've completed. So that's just essentially what you need to have to hand to hiring managers when you go to career fairs, job fairs, different things of that sort. I also really want to push you to build a LinkedIn. It is so necessary for you to have a digital presence on LinkedIn, because that's what a lot of tech people use to kind of vet through the hiring process and see, okay, they know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Go to job fairs. I feel like I shouldn't have to say that, but I'm going to regardless. Go to job fairs. They are so helpful, because even if it isn't a tech company that you are going for, there's going to always be, almost always, a tech person or a tech team in that company. Therefore, you can ask anybody about the technical components necessary for their department, their company, their business to thrive, and that's where you belong. Smaller companies that aren't necessarily tech related are always open to having unpaid interns on their team. And I know you're about to say unpaid internship, but it's okay for you to have a couple unpaid internships to really build up the resume and show work experience. As you know, this is an ultra competitive field, so you need to show that you know what you are talking about. So doing unpaid internships, especially if you are young in high school or early in college, that's what's really going to be able to show, okay, even though they're unpaid, they are work experience versus somebody that has one paid internship. You see what I'm saying? I'd much rather have 5 unpaid internships than 1 paid internships. Solely because the one with 5 is probably going to get paid more in the future due to the copious amounts of work experience. My final lesson for this video, which I talk a lot about in some of my other videos, essentially is that you should talk to everybody. Because I heard this on a TikTok, but it still sticks to me to this day. One conversation can change your life. I don't think you heard that. One conversation can change your life. So talk to everybody. You don't know who's going to be able to change your life. So talk to everybody. Be kind to everybody. Speak to any and everybody that you see, because that's really what's going to get you in the door for a lot of different roles in your life. And you never know until you try, you know what I'm saying? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Someone famous said that. But yeah, that's all I really have for you. I hope you really enjoyed my video and just my ramblings about how you can join the tech industry in addition to the content of my video. I really want to see you thrive, and I really hope that you can stay along and watch me thrive as well. Comment down below what are some other tips that you can share with the family for them to grow within their tech journeys within the tech field. Now, if you're watching this video because you're new to the tech industry and you're just barely learning how to code, I have a video where I talk exactly about that and how you can learn how to code. So please be sure to check that video out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Quartz Corner.